What's going on, you guys? My name is Morgan, and welcome back to another video. So I feel like whenever you move into a new home, there's always some new drama going on, and this just happens to be one of those times. And so we just moved into this new house, and it has a big yard. We almost have, I think we almost have an acre at this point, or it might be a half acre. I don't know. It's 10,000 square feet on the lot. Well, the house is a manufactured home. It's an old manufactured home, I believe. So it's on blocks, bricks, whatever. So it has a porch, and there's lattice around the bottom. So if you don't know what lattice is, it's like a gardening bottom. You could probably Google it, and you could see what it is. But lattice reminds me of a gardening box. It's plastic, and it's like rectangular kind of, or diamond like, and there's little holes in it, and it's wood. Well, it's plastic or it's wooden, and you can pull it right off, or you can staple it or nail it to the house or to the porch. We have a lot of yard, so I let all the dogs out at once. And of course something is going to happen. You can't get through something without something happening. So unknowing to me, there are holes in the bottom and the lattice around the house, making it accessible for the dogs to get through. So I'm taking everybody out, letting everybody go to the bathroom, doing my whatever. And then I start putting the dogs up after I'm done. And I'm realizing, okay, we're missing some. But I also see a Asterian going under the stairs, coming out, going under. So I walk over there, and I'm able to get him out. I have to drag him through the stairs, because there are holes in the stairs where I can get him through. And I'm like, okay, well, it's not a big deal. I get him out. Everything's fine. Well, I come back out just to make sure there's nobody else out under the house. And guess who comes out? Mr. Cappuccino. So Mr. Cappuccino comes out from under the stairs and under the house. I'm like, good grief, you've got to be freaking kidding me. No big deal. I put blocks and stuff in front of the stairs where they could get through. Well, apparently Mr. Cappuccino said that does not work for him, and he figures out a way around. So the next day, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to let them back out. But this time I'm going to do shorter numbers. So I do shorter numbers. I think it was like 5 of them. And when I'm taking everybody in, I start putting everybody up, and I turn around, and he is gone. I'm missing Cappuccino. Well, there was also a hole in the fence that I put something in front of that he couldn't have possibly gotten through. Well, that's what I thought. So I'm looking around the house and under the house, and I'm screaming, Cappuccino got out, which he is microchipped, so he's still a huge deal, because even though we're not off of the highway or anything like a busy road, people like to speed down this road. People like to steal dogs. People like to fight dogs in Texas. And bait dogs. So I'm looking around. I'm like, good grief, you got to be freaking kidding me. He gets out through the tiny hole in the fence that I thought I'd covered. Now it's fully covered. There's no way out of that, no matter what you do. But he gets out, and I'm like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. Well, my husband goes out, and he looks both ways. He's not there. Then he goes out again about 2 minutes later, and Cappuccino's in the front yard. Cappuccino's in the front yard, doing what Cappuccino does best. He's just standing there like a bump on a log. He's not moving. He comes over to us after my husband calls his name, and I'm bawling my eyes out, because he's my baby. I'm glad he's all right. But like, what the heck, Cappuccino? What the heck is up with you? Well, me being me, the next day after that, I decided to let other dogs out. And I didn't think anything would happen, because I've got everything covered now. Bricks, fences, everything. Well, Whiskey, Mr. Marbles, Galadriel, and Morning find a way to get under the house. So I figured that out because I saw Whiskey poking his nose through part of the lattice, because Whiskey couldn't figure out how to get back out. I'm guessing he followed somebody else in, and he couldn't figure out how to get back out. Well, him and Mr. Marbles are the first ones out. They came out pretty easily. No, it wasn't Mr. Marbles. It was Morning that came out first. She came directly to me, and then after her, I managed to get Whiskey out after he couldn't figure out how to get out. I was going under the house. I had to pry the lattice off part of the house to get under there. I cut my arm in a couple different places. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I get under there. I'm able to drag them out from under the house. And I get the 3 of them out. It's Morning first. Then Whiskey comes out, and Mr. Marbles. Well, I can't get Galadriel out. And Galadriel is pregnant. She is due in 5 days right now. 5 days. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, she's having puppies under my house. Please don't let her have puppies under my house, because they can go early. And I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't let her have puppies under my house. Please don't let her have puppies under my house. Well, I'm going back to the house to go look around, and she pokes her nose out through a hole where she got through. There's a tiny itty bitty hole that her pregnant self got through. So I'm able to get her out, and I drag her out. So luckily, I was able to get her out. She was the last one to come out. But I'm like, how the heck did you get your pregnant self under that house through that tiny hole in the fence? Now, there could be all kinds of stuff under there that I don't know about, including snakes and glass and stuff that they shouldn't be around. But we got some chicken wire, and luckily, we're going to fence the yard off at the burn pile because where the burn pile is, Aries will be over there along with Zero, and Zero and Aries can't get under the house. Well, they probably could. But they probably could, but I don't think they will. But we're going to put the chicken wire up so the other dogs can't get through that fence. And we have the whole yard separated just to be sure. Luna Freya? They haven't gotten to this side of the fence, but they'll gladly go and sneak around the other side of the fence. But, of course, you got to have drama when you move into a new house. So, of course, here we are. Nobody's going outside until, okay, I'm going to get it fixed, and then I'm going to let them out. But we're going to do it in sections, letting dogs out in sections instead of doing this all at once thing again and having something happen again, because clearly that is what's happening now. But anyways, being careful now. So till we get the chicken wire up, which we're about to put the chicken wire up. It's not the sharp one, but it's just like some chicken. It's not the sharp metal like you see in pastures. It's just chicken wire you put around vegetables and stuff like that. But yeah, so we're going to put that up so they can't get through anymore. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Gotta love that doggy drama. So thank you guys so much for watching. We're in the new house. It's going okay. It's just a process. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual, guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. See you guys later.